Hello, this is Joe with Objectives Technology, and this is part 2 in our how-to video series for using ObjectivesVideo. In the first part we went over playing a single video. So in this part we're going to go over events and action sequences. Now, events are basically any point of time in the video that you want to stop the action and be able to jump to that point. So a lot of times it's depending on the sport, it's a position in the golf swing or in the baseball swing. So events are defined up here in the sidebar. So I'm going to open the sidebar. Here's where my events would go. Now, one of the things we have in ObjectivesVideo is we have the ability for you to define an action sequence, which is a series of events depending on the sport. And this will automatically name those events for your action series. So to do that, we'll go up to Preferences. ObjectivesVideo comes with a 9-point golf swing already defined, and you can add your own. See here I added a little 4-point golf swing, but I'm going to use the 9-point golf swing. I set the action sequence that I want to use by clicking here, setting and clicking Set Default. It's already set for the 9-point golf swing. There's also a checkbox here if you want it to automatically name the frames when you're creating a sequence. So if you're a golf pro and you're doing this all day, you want to set this up for the 9-point or 4-point golf swing and set this to name the frames automatically. So I'm going to leave it the same. So we're set for the 9-point golf swing. Now I go through my video, any of the ways we talked about, using the buttons or the mouse or the scroll mouse. So this is the first position I want to identify, and this is the address position. And because this is selected automatic titles, it's using that 9-point golf swing. It names the first position address. You can also use Create Event from the menu or Command tilde as the menu shortcut. I'm going to be pushing the plus button here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So we have our first event set. So however we want to move the video forward in the 9-point golf swing, the next position is the club parallel going back. So it's about there. So I'm going to click plus, move along some more, and we want the arm parallel to the ground on the backswing. That's our next position. So I click plus again. Next position is the top of the swing, right about here. Next position is arm parallel down. It's about here. Next is the club parallel down. A little hard to see in this video, but there it is. Next is our impact position, just as we're striking the ball. Next is the arm parallel through, about here. And then the finish position. We're going to go click here. Okay, so now we've defined the events for this golf swing based on our 9-point action sequence, 9-point golf swing action sequence. Now I can click on any of these names and automatically jump to that position. Once the events are set, we can also create an action sequence by clicking here. So this is each one of these points in time, each one of these events shown at the same time. We can take our titles off, show titles. We can print this off. I can save that as a PDF and open that up. You can also look at the action sequence as an overlay, where the different positions are overlaid on top of one another. And this slider here will focus on the later swings, or we can move over and go towards the beginning, focus on the first few swings, put the emphasis on the beginning or the end. Now to get rid of that, we just click here at the Show Hide Sequence. We're back to our video. And the other thing I want to show is once we have all these events defined for a video, we'd like to be able to save that so we don't have to enter that again. So I'm going to go to Save. I'm going to put it on the desktop here. And our swing is Tiger FO, face on. So I'm just going to click on that so it saves it with the same name. And it'll save on the desktop. And we'll have our Tiger face on file that we can open later, and this will all be defined for us.